Does TikTok still matter? Short-fingered jazz hands and another jiggy viral. Welcome to the Unlimited Supply Podcast, your daily music business TLDR in your ear, powered by an even more punishing amount of TikTok scrolling and brought to you by NoDisc, helping music technology and finance companies navigate the music industry and partnered with Digital Music News. It's March 12th, 2025. I'm Lars Murray, and it's Viral Wednesday. Let's jump right into the viral verse. Does TikTok still matter? Needless to say, we'll be keeping an eye on this one, considering our whole Wednesday podcast is structured around it. Anyway, the answer may increasingly be no. TikTok stars are pretty perishable, and Paul Resnikoff's piece yesterday in Digital Music News details the ways in which measurement services like Chartmetric are increasingly adept at identifying new stars with multiple statistical models. Chartmetric, for its part, has a new tool called its Talent Search Tool, which is the front runner to replace TikTok as the central locus of the next A&R gold rush. They never learn, do they? But maybe they don't have to. And even if TikTok matters, will it even exist? That's still in limbo, and multiple outlets last week turned their attention back to the TikTok sales derby with broad speculation that ByteDance won't sell. ByteDance still hasn't indicated any intention to sell, ever. Never one to miss a tremor on the social media seismograph, the president insisted that the sales process was proceeding apace, as Ashley King reported in Digital Music News, but that he might have to push back the deadline to April 5th. Seems like a lot of short-fingered jazz hands right there. There was a little movement in the space, though. Over at Music Business Worldwide, Mandy Dalugdug reports that Reddit co-founder, better known as Mr. Serena Williams, Alexis Ohanian, has joined former LA Dodger owner Frank McCourt's so-called people's bid to buy Twitter. This one seems unlikely to succeed, given that the principals tend to be on the other side of most MAGA issues. Billionaires don't have very good track records lately when it comes to civic-mindedness, but Ohanian seems like an okay guy, at least of late, and it's a low bar. He stuck up for his wife when folks attacked her after the Super Bowl for her so-called Crip dance, and he's been on the right side of a lot of issues like advocating for net neutrality, the open internet, and crowdfunding for musicians who need the money like Lester Chambers of the Chambers Brothers. He also teamed up with OG Digg founder Kevin Rose to buy back Digg and revitalize it as a Reddit competitor. What is this, 2009? A Stumbleupon reboot is coming in 3, 2, 1. I'm not kidding. It's Appstalgia. Digital Music News has the story. At the other end of the spectrum, Elon Musk took a bit of a hit as X went down under a cyber attack. Not sure why anybody would want to do something like that. Maybe he was just a little distracted by Tesla's stock tumble and the important work of dismantling the U.S. government. But if you think a Twitter outage is problematic, just wait until he gets his mitts on air traffic control. Let's look at what's viral this week. If a tree falls in the music industry and there's no chart to report it, did that sound actually go viral? Well, maybe. In our second week with the TikTok Billboard 404 chart replacing the TikTok 50, we do our own research. Last week, the OG Mr. Jiggy Will Smith went viral with users recreating a clip from the OG Fresh Prince TV show. The top trend this week on TikTok is also jiggy. It's Get Jiggy by Bjax featuring Zeddy Will, which has spawned a dance trend of its own and 138,000 videos on the platform. I'm not going to try any clever wordplay with Get Jiggy. Hot on its heels at the number 2 slot and also a newcomer on the top of the TikTok user chart is 1 AM by Civ, much to the chagrin of our viral correspondent Lydia Valentino, who metaphorically pooped on it last week. Hey, a hit is a hit. Nothing offensive here, relatively. Lady Gaga's Abracadabra shot up the TikTok chart too, coinciding with her Saturday Night Live performance and perhaps demonstrating that SNL has more clout than the Grammys, even at 50. The other song with hockey stick growth this week on TikTok is El Chambo's Fiesta del Tribu, the Central and South American Carnivale standard, at number 10, with 225,000 videos created, mostly Spanish-language humor that makes Tim McGraw's Indian Outlaw sound downright PC by comparison. I'm not going to dive into Latin American culture wars, though. I've got plenty of American ones to fight. As always, thanks to Lydia for staying on top of the virals. Go check out her human-sourced V30 weekly countdown on YouTube. And that's another Viral Wednesday. Support for the Unlimited Supply podcast is provided by RoyFi, which provides the lowest rates and fairest terms on advances in the industry. RoyFi is a proud partner of Vistex, Earth Program, A2IM, and more. If you're a distributor, label, or DSP, or anyone paying royalties, and you're interested in taking advantage of RoyFi's technology and capital to provide advances, email me directly at lars@nodisk.com and by hangout.fm. Hangout by Turntable Labs is a new social listening platform where users connect, discover new music, and play over 100 million songs with their friends and family, and where artists are discovering a new way to connect directly with their fans. Check it out at hangout.fm. If you want to get unlimited supply in your ear daily, follow us wherever you get your podcasts. If you like what you hear, drop us a rating and that crucial review wherever you get your pods, and tell a friend or three. Links to what we discussed on the show are in the show notes, and you can visit unlimitedsupplypod.com or email me at lars@nodisk.com to tell us what you think about the show, to feed us lunch, to challenge us on our dubious assertions, and to tell us what we're missing out on. I'm Lars Murray, and remember, in this business, no conflict usually means no interest.